Welcome to our new show Top 7, where we pick a new topic from the world of gaming and then look at not 6, not 8, but 7 examples of the said topic that we think are most noteworthy. You see, it's not just a clever name. We'll be covering a variety of games, genres and general talking points, so there's no telling what subjects we'll cover in the months ahead. So strap yourselves in, because first up we're taking a look at the best games we never got to play. We'll never get to see the Fallout MMO, which was in development over at Masthead Studios and was set to be published under the Interplay label. Some of the original Fallout devs were working on the project, but that wasn't enough to stop the lawyers getting involved. You see, Bethesda owns the Fallout IP, and after much legal wrangling, it was agreed that Interplay would hand over all materials relating to the Fallout MMO, in a stroke ending development on the project and giving the Elder Scrolls studio total control over the post-apocalyptic setting. Starcraft Ghost was supposed to be Blizzard's big console game, bringing their imperious sci-fi franchise to a whole new group of gamers. It was rumoured that it'd be a third-person shooter with stealth elements for Xbox, PS2 and GameCube. Alas, it wasn't to be, and back in 2006 the studio confirmed that development was on indefinite hold, which is a roundabout way of saying that they'd taken out back and put a bullet in its head. How do we know it's dead? In 2014, Blizzard's Mike Morhaime finally confirmed that the project was cancelled. Rest in peace, Ghost. Rest in peace. Here's the first of 2 cancelled Star Wars games that makes this week's top 7 list. 1313 was an ambitious project that looked the mutts nuts, but ultimately was put out to pasture as part of Disney's takeover of Lucasfilm. The game was centred around a young Boba Fett as he grew his reputation as the most fearsome bounty hunter in the galaxy, far, far away. But even lush visuals and an exciting premise wasn't enough to dissuade Disney from shutting it down. Shame on you, Disney. Boba Fett is awesome and we wanted to play that game. While we're on the subject of Star Wars, it's time to spare a thought for what might have been if we'd ever got to play a finished version of Battlefront 3. Sure, we've had the new Battlefront from DICE, but that's not the game that the hardcore fans wanted, and while most of the editorial team at Gamereactor liked the new game, it's not as universally loved as Battlefront 2. Recently, a playable version of the third game surfaced, offering a tantalising glimpse of what might have been. But given current circumstances, it's safe to say that this particular starship has sailed, and we're going to have to roll with whatever DICE offers up in the months and years ahead. Hunt: Horrors of the Gilded Edge isn't just a game with a convoluted name, it was also the title of the game in development at Crytek USA, itself a studio born from the ashes of Darksiders developers Vigil Games. Sadly, it's not looking great for the project, with Crytek falling onto hard times. After the planned beta was cancelled in 2014 and development was moved from America to Germany, things have been suspiciously quiet. Might Hunt make a difference in the future? It's hard to tell, but given the lack of movement, we're not holding our breath.
Hunt. That's what we do. Dad was such a drag.
Silent Hills had everyone excited. It was a collaboration between Hideo Kojima and Guillermo del Toro, teased by the gripping PT demo that was released at Gamescom in 2014. Normus Reedus was attached to the project and everything was pointing to a classic in the making. But no, Konami had other ideas, and after the company fell out with their most famous creative, Kojima's plans got shelved. Might the partnership with Del Toro be revisited by Kojima-san's new studio now he has left his former employer? We're going to have to wait and see, but one thing we know for sure, it ain't going to be called Silent Hills.
On a Sunday afternoon. Don't touch that dial now, we're just getting...
Preto is probably the most high-profile cancellation of them all. The first game was underrated but extremely promising and mixed a ton of interesting elements to good effect. Who knows what might have been had the sequel ever seen the light of day. When we went to see it, it was looking good, and we marked it down as a title with great potential. It's not entirely clear why Bethesda decided to retire the game, but they did, and now we'll never get to play it, no matter how hard we pray for its return.
Target identified.
That's it for this week's Top 7. We'll be back soon with another.